Hello, YouTube. This is Sister Girl coming to you today with book review number 19, and it's going to be on City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. Ugh. All right, now I'm going to get right into it. I give this book 5 out of 5 stars because the book was great. The series is going to be really good. I know I'm late on, reading the book, but like I said before in some of my reviews, I had not heard about these books until I came onto YouTube on the book community. So I'm really happy that I really have looked everything up, and I'm reading all these great books. Okay, so now City of Bones is about the main character, Clary, and the book takes place in New York. And she's human, but she can see shadow hunters, demons, things that other people, humans, can't see. Now, Clary is, like I said, is the main character, and she has to save this world that the author put her into. She has to save this world. She has to bring her mother past into present, because this is how she's going to save the world. Well, at the end, it was a good end, but I liked the way it ended, but I think it should have ended another way. As a reader, I think it should end another way, but it was a good ending. Okay, so Clary can see things nobody else can see. So, but it's, the thing is, when she was little, her mother wanted the past to be erased. So when you come upon Clary, she's living like a regular human. You know, she's going to school. She don't know about her past until the past catch up with her mother. So that's when everything started coming out. But when she was little, her mother, like I said, blocked her past, and she can't tell anyone what happened in the past to save the world, because her mother had her put this, what was it? He was a werewolf, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, correct me, because I'm reading so many books. And he put a spell on her memory where, as time goes on, she will slowly remember things, but no one can just bust into her memory and bring it back. So that's a little to do in the book. She's like more of a whiner to me. She came off as a whiner. She whine. And she have all this responsibility on her, I should say. And the responsibility is so much on her that sometimes at a point I thought she was just going to crack and just say, forget it. You know, I'm going to go about my business, leave me alone. But it didn't happen like that. And I'm just so happy that the author had the ability to bring all these characters in with her and to share this adventure. The author has a very sense of humor where you have that action pack, and then you have that when you like really intense moment, and then you sitting there reading and you saying blah blah blah, and you go but in the meantime you say no, and like for instance, a little incident with oh my goodness, Jace, Clary, and Simon, and Miss Dorothy, and all them. They was like, it was an action-packed part where they went to find the cup, and the cup could not be seen. Only person can see this cup. This cup has so much power in it that only person can see it was Clary. So Clary went to look at in Dorothy's house for it, and Dorothy was not who she was supposed to be in, and she turned out to be a villain. she winds up trying to get the cup herself, but it didn't work that way. Clary, so she turns into this monster, and Clary, and while all this is going on, all this intense, and you're going, oh, no, because they almost really like got killed. Jace is cracking jokes in the middle of this, and you have to laugh because it's funny. And then you have Simon come in and crack a joke and kill the villain, the other demon that was there. But in the meantime, he's cracking a joke, and you can't help but to laugh. It was just a sense of humor that lightened up the moment, and I really enjoyed it. So, like I said, Clary is just, she's the main source to everything, and the Shadow Hunters knows this and have put her in this predicament, is saying that you have to save the world. So by her saving the world, she has to go against everything that she believed in to bring, because she wants her mother back, but then she's mad at her mother. So she want to go and actually save her mother. Her mother has been kidnapped, so she's really in a bind, saying, okay, I have these people right here that supposed to care about me, but people are warning her that the Shadow Hunters is not who they actually act like they are. In other words, they're not like one of the characters had told her, why do you think your mother left her path, which was the Shadow Hunters? Why do you think your mother left her path to get away from these Shadow Hunters? So that brings a question mark in her head. She's saying, well, who can she trust? She's trying to figure out who can she trust. She knows she can trust Simon because her and Simon have been friends ever since they've been little. But then she knows in the back of her mind that she can trust Jace, but then she got an if because he's a Shadow Hunter. Then she has a hint saying, Haji, he's the main villain. Not the main villain, but he's the villain too. He's a villain. But you don't know that because the author puts it out there like he's the good guy. He want to save the world, but he don't want to save the world because if you have read this, you already know that he has what you call that? He have a spell on him and a curse. Put it that way. He have a curse on him, and he's trying to lift the curse. So, but you don't know this until you start reading it and get into it. And so I was really shocked, whoa. But I knew something was wrong at the time because he was just too nice for him. He was telling her the past, what happened in the past, and he just, all of a sudden, he just turned, did a 50-50, and he turned around, and he just, the almighty now. He's trying to save the world. I knew something was wrong about him when I was reading. So I enjoyed all the characters, all of them. My favorite characters were Simon and Jace. Like I said, this cup, it had so much power over it that Haji, saying, okay, well, if I can get this curse lifted off of me, I'm going to do this. So he sends Clary, he put the blindfold over her eyes and sent Clary on to get this cup. And when she gets the cup, oh my goodness. But see, Jace knew something wasn't right. That's why he didn't tell. When they returned back to the little institute the Shadow Kiss stays in, he didn't tell Haji, well, we got the cup because he already knew. And Clary came out and just oh, Jace didn't tell you we got the cup. And he's what? He was did you? So that really gave him a spark. And he was wow, okay. Give me the cup, Clary. Clary gave him the cup. And that's when everything hit the fan, and he was a nasty little villain that was just out for himself. And what really made me mad was when I thought Jace was going to go on and go with his father, his real father. All this time he thought his father was someone else, and his father turned out to be someone else. And it was a shocker, because now, you have this, I love you, but we can't because of, and it really I wonder what's going to happen in the next, because I do not believe that, I'm not going to even say what I don't believe. You have to read it, but I do not believe that what happened between Jace and Clary, I cannot believe what happened between them. And it's true. I just can't. I don't know. I think the main villain, which was Victor, I think he was lying. I really do think he was just lying. I know this is my first, book, and maybe we'll get to it, the second one. But I really and truly think he was lying. Hopefully he was, because if not, that's nasty. So, okay, I don't want to give it away, because I know a lot of people, just like me, haven't read the book, so I don't want to give it completely away. And, so, your past, to me, is everything, and the past do catch up with, her mother, the villains of what had happened and things like that. So the past catches up, and in between the past catching up with them, it is so much going on, and the book is a page turner. The characters are very strong. The writing is very strong. The plot is really strong. The dialogue that the author put out there is strong. She has very good dialogue. She has a very good sense of humor, and I just give this book 5 out of 5. It is so good. If you haven't read it, I highly recommend you read this book. Usually I don't recommend books, but I recommend this book. Okay, so take time out, read it, and I even heard it was good on audio. So, hey, that's a thumbs up right there. Because some books are not good on audio, but I heard it's good on audio too. But I just love reading. So I'm going to read the next one. But before I read that one, I think I'm going to read Blood Promise in the Vampire Academy. I don't know. I got 2 series going at one, and I'm enjoying it. And, hey, we'll see. So I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. On my end, it's Saturday, and it's 12. It's 12:43 my time. It's just going on the afternoon. So have a great weekend. I'm out. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.